Oh, hey. Hello and welcome to probably the list of recorded a video. And she going for a game round. So I've got some cool exciting stuff, so with one coffee at a time. So this is one coffee, I'm with coffee to show you one coffee at a time, Devlog. And the tea area is officially done. It is probably the most developed area, more than now even the coffee machine. It turned from being less developed than the coffee machine to more developed. I can't wait to get all that done. And then we also, as you can notice, there's a mixing bowl in the middle of the room. So I decided to do that as I think that is the best decision for the mixing bowl. I'll take a little bit of filling jar of this. Have to fix up the place some more jack. Here we go. I'm fully seeing if I know it's not gonna work actually. Give me a moment. So before we continue, I have to set up some code for this mixing bowl. So this mixing bowl will tell you what's in it once I do this to every single one. So I put that in there. I was trying to do it fancy and have the amount number next to the icon. Then I'm like, okay, this is getting too annoying. Scrap it, you know. So this is what we got for now. But I still have that zero glitch, so I'll probably have to knock off one more butter. There we go. I don't know why it's only butter. I had a glitch with this early on. Oh, I'll show you the tea before we go anywhere. Whoops. Oh, I ate it. I'm not kidding with that one. Here we go. There we go. That's why we put bowl in the middle of the line. I gotta fix that up to where the bowl don't need it. There we go. Now we got a full teapot. Look at this beautiful boy. Full. That's what the F at the beginning with the single line. And then we go get this. I drop off my cup and my extra egg. I need sugar. So all the stuff is everywhere just to see how it works on it. I keep grabbing the bowl. Excuse me, I guess that doesn't really matter. Sugar. Okay. 1 stick of butter. 2 sugars. 1, 2. Oh, it's going down that way. Okay. 1, 2. I should have one more flour. 1, 2, and now if I go empty hand, boom. I haven't told her to delete all the children. But look at this, we've got cookie dough. I mean, eventually we're gonna have this go over to like horizontal. I actually want this to be like horizontal, but it'll go down. This actually looks really cool. Like, oh my god. That actually looks really nice. Because you can see if I do it again, see, nothing happens. That's so cool. Alright, and then what code we're gonna need to do that is eventually in the we set. We just needed to tell holding inside dot we move children. I think it's specifically not child, children. You want to get rid of all of them. Oh my god. There we go. I think that's the right one, is it? Yeah. And let's see if we can do this again. Bonus. I guess I should have went and see how the overflow would have done. Oh well. 1 butter. I need to get my extra egg. I still haven't got it to add into that extra egg. I'm having a lot of troubles with the add item function. Is about the only thing I haven't really done properly through the inventory system. Everything else seems to be okay. Or decent. Ah. What? No, did I just notice that glitch? Yep. Yeah, I did. Oh, come on. I hate that so much. Why do you gotta be like that? I'll show you how problem was. If I go down here, I'll have to go find what made that and see how then we got 2. That's problematic. I think when I'm dropping it, it's doing that. Damn, I thought I had that solved. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 block of butter, 2 eggs, 1, 2. The moment order doesn't matter, but hey, maybe we will. Oh god, do this Sunday. It doesn't like my new function I'm calling. What is it removed? Do I have to do a different phasing or do I just have to get angry at it? No, I'm kidding. I don't know what this item list is or not. But that's basically actually almost set up thing. I guess it's a bit more set up. I was gonna have that little check. I was meant to have this like probably would have probably done this before like today when I'm recording this. Probably gonna put it up next day. But I didn't feel like recording it on the Monday. Oops. So that's really cool that we can now just do this. All the eggs in here now. Now I'll be a little toast. There we go. Oh, the butter still works. Put all that butter in there. And the sugar. Let's see how far this goes. Now I'm gonna be able to have the own game. Yoink. Oh yeah, hang on. See, drop. Now we get a 3 at a time. Oh no, but never mind. It's like, you think you can outsmart me, ha ha ha. There we go. Kinda does work. Well, that does if I do this properly. There we go. It does this stacking perfectly. Oh, I also got it equally. There we go. Look at that. You know, I wanted a horizontal door, but I don't think I put like how many rows. Yeah, that might be why. It's going all downwards to the skylands. There we go. I like to put a bowl in there, but this eats my bowl. Yeah, that's a real problem that it just wants to eat everything. There was no feeding its endless on hunger. So it was sugar and flour. And this stray egg. And this cup. Go cup. I'm gonna have to probably make that more visible when you're not in the zone. I'll show you the problem with that if you haven't, suppose if you haven't realized settings. So this is a grid container what we're using here, so that I get columns, so I can get a bit of a mix between horizontal and vertical. I don't want one or the other, so we go to mixing bowl. We go in here, and then we can tell. Actually, I just tell it here. So I probably want like 5. And then what I would do is, oh, cups don't come with me. I'll scab all this and all this, no, bro. Stray egg, get in my inventory. So when dropping it, it works fine. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Oh my god, this actually looks proper amazing. Oh, I can mix up the flowers. Whoops. Show ya. So seeing as it depends on the first flower I do, so let's do not spell, sugar wheat 2. And this is the recipe for cookies. There we go, sugar wheat dough. Oh my god, this actually looks proper amazing. Let's do 6. What do you guys think? I didn't have this guy working like the last 3 years, so I didn't have the icons working, like, oh my god. Whoops. That's also not a glitch. Ugh, the inventory system is annoying. Let's go with boom. 1. 1 of that, and 2 of you. No, I want to do a 1, 2. This is the reason why I wanted to add the visualization, because before when I was testing it, I noticed that I'm not gonna remember that, and I already mistaken. I already did it by like did one mistake on one of these 2. See, look at that! Oh my god, doesn't that look cool? And then you just go mix it up, and then you got sugar, and then you got cookie dough, and then eventually it's gonna go throw this in the oven. But I gotta now figure out the way to separate from small boys to big boys, you know. Since I made small cookies and big cookies. Right now they're only plain cookies, but eventually we're gonna get to all the fancy flavors. And just imagine them coming down here. I might do 7 actually. 7 might look a lot. But still, like, oh my god, look how cool this is. Belle just wants to come everywhere. I kind of get that, you know. Sometimes you just want to go on some adventures. See. That is the drop button if you want to know. I made that bit out of the word because I feel like you're not gonna bloody drop things. You don't need a button to drop things that are, you know, not in the word. If it's in the word, and that'd be kind of annoying. 2 eggies, 2 sugars. And I can adjust this recipe as needed as well. So it's gonna be a spelt based one. Then we mix it. Look at this. Oh yes. No, I kind of like 6 actually. 6 is a good, better one. I like 6. I was like hanging out with this H down. He does. I was trying around with it, playing around with it. I also need for that to have a timer, which doesn't, you know, down here you see how now it's in darkness. I also need to add in UI hide on this one too. I say it's, I can't just be like a bleach and it's one of the easiest things to put in and then I'll put it in my games, you know. Okay, let's do this again. 1 and a 2. See, if the recipe does not align, it won't do anything. So there you go. And boom. Stuck cookies. Yay! Yeah. I was gonna put like quantities, like how many I have, like 2, 1, or whatever next to them. And then that got too annoying, so I was like, oh, stop it, you know? And then I just went off and just left the icons in it, because I feel like that'd be the best way to approach. And I'm kind of glad I kept that, you know? I keep on grabbing the cookies. I want a screenshot without me grabbing the cookies, but that cookie dough, I can't resist. So far it's been a good amount of inventory space, since I could do that for the recipe. Yeah, it was a good decision to do multiple slots, because I think it would get annoying if we didn't do multiple slots. 1, 2, boom. No, too excited. 1 flour, 2 flour, 2 egg. So the way that this recipe is meant to originally go, it's meant to go butter and sugar together. Then you mix them together. Then you go egg, and then usually you put vanilla essence in there. But I didn't put the vanilla essence in this, at least this beginning recipe. Maybe one day it might go in there, maybe not. And then you put your flour in there too, and then oil, and then you mix it up a bit more. Then you start putting your extras in there. Look at this. Now we need a screenshot. I'll be clipping over the bitch as well. Boom. And it's the screenshot we need. That's so cool. And some coffee. Don't forget about the beautiful coffee. Look at that. We got cappuccinos. We can even get ourselves some tea if we drop all this unnecessary butter. God. And all the unnecessary things. Make sure bowl is not going to eat my teapot. There we go. Oh, there we go. I got cookie dough. This is probably going to give my character food poisoning, but hey. We got cookies down here. Look at this. Beautiful cookies. Now I'm set for breakfast. Sadly, that's not what I'm going to have for breakfast. I mean, hey. There's a bit of tea around there. Get a cup of coffee. Eventually, my next machine is going to be these serving counters. And ordering counters. Like, maybe we start to move to that part of the game. Wow, that'd be insane. I do maybe want to do up these machines as well with butter and all that. I actually had a fault with the butter. So this is a full block of butter. So this is like, you know, your typical block of butter. At least, well, I always end up getting is like a 250 block. I mean, if you're curious, that's starting to not exist, the 250 block. But actually, it's kind of worrying, since cookies almost take a full block of butter. I'm not joking with you there. That's the reason why I did cookies first, because this is the most easiest to round off recipe that I want to do, and the most like confident recipe, like the recipe that I know for sure this is how I want to do it. I can even like add more flour in here as well, so I could do it like, oh, dropping my coffee. I don't want that. Oh, what happened to my coffee? I don't know. I just press F and the coffee cups are gone. Yeah. So when I got in here, I could put more flour in here, so I could do it like this. I can also do it with one more sugar as well. This is a little bit short on the sugar recipe, so this could be another bit. This could be where the recipe could be. because it could be 3 sugars, because these are technically meant to be half a cups, and there can even be more flour than that. It can even be a 4 flour in there as well. I guess they can be 4 cups. They're whatever I desire them to be. Now, I gotta figure out where to put the sugar in and what this sugar is gonna be. Because at the moment, this sugar is just a type of brown sugar. And I made sure it was a type of brown sugar. Because I was gonna go for like a, caster sugar, white sugar type of look. But then I'm like, okay, that's gonna look too much like the flour, and I'm not gonna have that. So I'm just gonna do a sugar. I'm gonna actually make a dark brown sugar. Like, this is what you consider brown sugar, especially when you're talking about cane sugar. But the sugar I usually use is the next grade, is the one before this, which is the dark brown sugar, which is really good with this as well. But a lot of times when I make cookies are usually used for 2 different types of sugar, or at least the cookies I make are used with 2 different types of sugar. It's used with dark brown and caster sugar. Or brown and caster sugar. But I have this type of dark brown. And then parents is like, where's this brown sugar? And I'm like, it's only dark brown sugar. And they're like, alright, I just go buy my own sugar now. And that's what happened at one point. I don't know what to do with this up here. This is chopping board. Whoops. I actually now more comfortably know how I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be really cool with the chopping board. Because what I want to do is get the butter, tell it to go down there without going into there. Who's been Amazon? And then chop it into smaller bits, so we can chop it in half. And then we get certain amounts of halves. Or we might be talking about chopping in quarters. Don't know. Oh, I can eventually probably chop in quarters. And this is a kneading board. So that's what our bread's gonna end up going to. But that's a multi-step process. This is just like done and dusted. See how it doesn't work now, seeing as we got that. But we got cookies over here on the floor. So I'm all set. For my cookies. But that's really cool, isn't it? I should pay more attention then. I'll have a look into those faces later on. I'm pretty sure they're like new faces. But do you want to move this a little bit forward? Yeah, the reason why I put that in the middle of the room was to get rid of it from the other machine, so you don't collide with the coffee machine or anything else around it, because I feel like that'd be like your more, number one used machine, and all that. I'll show you something else too. I guess we can do another type of tea. What are we after? What do we desire? Do we want Rivermint and black? Whoops. I'm grabbing everything around me except for the teapot. Yeah, there's probably about a little problems. Oh, my mixing bowl ate that one. Okay, well, looks like we're having Whippermint and black. Okay, there we go. Whippermint and black. Now eventually we can serve it. It'll be so exciting to serve it. I still need to fix Onion Dragon. There's plenty of problems with that, which is kind of annoying. Like, I got frustrated last night because it's like some things work for others. Like, for example, the skeleton attack range works for him, and he goes in attack mode. But the Blood Wolf's attack range does not work, and it's the same attack range, so it's kind of annoying. It is. What? Did my game like did this world like this move and shake anyway? I don't know. Maybe I'm being trippy. Too early in the morning. No, I'm kidding. Half. Then we put a butter in it. I'm like, I'm gonna make more cookies. I can make unlimited cookies in this game. Fun. Oh, I got plenty of veggies. I don't know what butters is like. There's zero butter here, but clearly went in your hand and all that. And 1 and a 2. Oh, bonus flour up here? Bonus flour. I think we're feeling like, you know, do it. Then boom, for that. Epicness. Now I just gotta, I also got the oven, so I guess the oven will come before the serving area. There's also going to be a takeaway area down here. I'm going to have to make that look all fancy, but right now this is going to be the first serving area. Going to be mildly inconvenient. Then eventually use cabinets, so I guess we got a lot of things to do. I better not think about every outcome. Ooh, behind the cabinets. Cupboards. Probably gonna think I was joking around at one point, thinking with the plate up. I don't know if this is already hit, but I ended up calling something a third. I ended up calling like the hubs like a third name by it at one point. That could have, the fourth name could come out of the series as well. Sugar! I'm gonna be high on the sugar. No, I'm kidding. Half. Oh yeah, I just realized my mistake with the last one as well. Maybe we should double check to see when we drop the coffee. Actually provides a pretty good point. Is it actually gonna be, whoa, Bushman wants to come with me. Oh yeah. So we can clearly know what that problem is. Let's go and fix that problem actually. I need to fix this up too. I mean the wording's back to normal, but I want my outlines, you know. I really like my outlines. I'm thinking about it when looking on this mat. I also think I'm kind of glad I went for the black outlines too, because anyone who denies the black outlinings is clearly a perfectly sighted person. I would assume, because as someone who is blind, and then they have other reasons why, like there's some things that it sees it's invisible, but like there's on here is like something that's too dark to camouflage in. But then if that was a black line, like my style is, you would have noticed it straight off. But I do feel like it's gonna do really good jobs at separating things. I really like it because it's something, because the first art style I really learned was like graffiti in the way of words. I don't know if I said much of that or not. It's like one of the coolest things. Like I learned how to do it myself, but it was really cool. I might need to go. Oh yeah. Keep him up because I'm gonna need to come back to him. Right now I need to go to the ones that got all the memories. So these ones have everything. Knows everything about the coffee. So we got the cat. What about here? Me's fine. Yeah. And I think the flat white. Oh no, flat white should be fine. I don't know why it's not fine. Yeah. I know why Butter's having issues. Butter's only one I've changed to try something out, but then turned out to be completely useless. So where is it these days? 1. I had a little doggy on my keyboard all day long yesterday. They were too committed to my keyboard. They didn't want to give up. the keyboard spot. Like out there, I give up. The keyboard spot. Yeah, now we shouldn't have 0 butter. We should have all the butter we need. There goes the voice. God, I wouldn't be a good radio host. Oh, damn it. Why did you do that? If I can't barely talk this time in the morning, it's not even that early. Oh, almost coming through. Oh god, I must have been really feeling. Oh boy, shit. Give me a moment, Danny. Look at I know Dragon. There you go. I know Dragon's in this. Yeah, I pressed too many. I pressed the wrong cost button. But I do think with I know Dragon scenes we're here. I might finish up there, but I do need to bring it up for myself today. So I finally had a glass because looking at that void was, you know, slowly getting to you. But hey, we don't talk about that. See how he's got his attack. No one's hurt box works, but the health works. This is what this is to signify. And then whenever I added it to the chicken, he died. So my problem is something to do with everyone's hurt box. Universally, I've even put the poison thing in here. You know, oddly enough, poison fan technically works the best. You would never believe that, wouldn't you? That the poison thing works. So we do know that a two-step attack isn't really the problem. Something else is having a problem. Something else is probably glitching. Have I got the regen actually probably working? I don't know. Maybe I do. There's meant to be backings behind that, but I guess that doesn't want to come up too. I guess it won't hurt if the back's not existing. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button this end. See how he's trying to poison me? But nothing's happening, so that's when the hitbox. That's to tell me that the hitbox is getting something coming within it. So yeah, I think it's the hurt box without doubt, since everything has this problem. Not like with the attack range. Like, I don't know why the Bloodwolf's attack range doesn't want to fully work. Unless he's gonna have a big hook. Actually, yeah, it's right here. This is his attack range. I don't know why he doesn't want to attack anything. Hold on. Is a problem as well, since that's where it is right then and there. But I don't know why. The poison thing, even him, his attack range works. I gotta find a spot for him in the first area, don't I? These are dragon ammo. There won't be too many dragons in this first area. Sadly. I guess there'll still be more dragons because there's gonna be a boss dragon, yeah. Boss dragon. And then there's gonna be a human dragon. And not human boss. And then I have to figure out what the third one's gonna do. Maybe I'll just do a third one at a piece. If I do my cards properly, I wanna make it seem like some bosses that you feel bad for killing because they got reasons, you know. And then some are just dickheads. You know, you're always gonna have that variety of villain. He's gonna know what suits, like, I feel like he's gonna know what suits the time period, you know, whether a dickhead or a villain that has their reasons, you know. Or just be, or they're very manipulative villain as well. Because I don't want to be like compulsive that you do like every single boss in this game. I always intend it to be like a lot that you either go find or they find you. I feel like. But eventually even they're still avoidable. And there's quite different gameplays. Maybe you won't encounter many bosses, and maybe you will. I don't know. That's up for the future to behold. To where you will or not. I was trying to get it to when it came up on this side of the screen, but it has not done it yet. Oh, why? And I have like reset it when I wanted to go into here. I've reset it on at least on the chicken and one more, I'm pretty sure. Reset it the single. I reset it the function. Still didn't want to work. That's kind of annoying. I have to go figure that one out. But I do know out there it's probably the herd area because I don't have the code anymore. If I was no, I do have the code up here. See, if we go like this, I'll do 0.1. Kind of a good thing that we've already, you know, applied a drop to him. Like everything else works. See, he's dead chicken now. I've murdered the chicken. You thought you could escape, chicken. No one's immortal for me. Okay, maybe a buddy. It could be. But yeah, I just need to figure out why that interaction's not properly working. Or maybe it needs, you know, anyway up to the, I don't think it really needs to be like that. It's the way it's set up. I might let the chicken live. Chicken can live for today. See if you want to see it again. I'll make you step slower. And eventually chicken will die. There we go. That does tell me that the stats, the health, all that works. That's the point of murdering a chicken like that. I think that would be it for today. So I hope you enjoy. I figured like and subscribe and get excited to see more of this one. So most part I'm gonna do this one to a point where the serving is good. I can use the oven, use these cabinets, and use these machines over here to at least make a few recipes. Probably gonna add like 10 recipes in there or something like that, or maybe more or less, I don't know at the moment. And then the coffee will have different types of milks to it eventually as well. I just realized that means I have to add in more, you know, types. I still have to do this for the tea, I just realized too. That's what inspired me for the other one. So I've got to figure out how to do the tea properly. Because I'll probably have to go tap it and then be like, figure out what type of tea I want from then on. Like what I do with the bushman, what I do with the tearaway over here. Bush black. Let's go. I missed it. So I set the names up to just be like the pillow table. If you haven't heard about that one, I said that in the stream. But if you want there, I set it up like the pillow table because the big B, and then you go little M. So you go capital, then you go little letter, so that you can tell the difference between new words. Yeah, words are gone there too. Haven't gave them names. See how this is a block of butter, and then it's BU to say it's butter. And the Bushman here, the teapot's a good example of it. So it goes full, this is black, and this is Bushman. With that as well. Just something to help, like, your you remember which is which when things look the same as well, and to not get too confused. I don't know. Maybe eventually everyone picks up on it or maybe it's just too complicated. I don't know. That's for the future to figure it out. It's really easy to change anyway you've needed. So hope you enjoy. I'm Redcollarwolf. Now, thanks for watching and have a nice day. See you next time.